Why don't you walk us through the five obsessions, and then I'll just sort of insert my ideas as we go.
Yeah, absolutely. So the first of the five obsessions we say is great people.
Mm.
Um, I think we have you've got to take a who first approach in the organization, and any transformation or change that you're going to drive starts with getting the right people.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we talk about great people, these are people that are highly aligned around the organization's values, and core values has become such a buzzword and so commonplace. I had a meeting this morning, we call it a fit audition with a prospect that decided to become a client,
Mm-hmm.
and I was asking about core values, and one of the partners, there were about seven people in the room. One of the partners said, "Yeah, we've got six core values, but I bet you nobody in the room could name all of them."
Yeah.
And I asked the team, I was like, "Oh, okay, question posed, who can name them?" And of the seven people, they were able to state two of the core values, right? And so, okay, so you don't have core values to
Yeah.
start with. But really getting clear on core values, we go through a discovery exercise, and full credit to EOS and Gino Wickman. That's where I learned the process, the discovery process to get to those.
Yeah.
And he writes about it in Traction. Anybody can go look it up.
Yeah.
But I've run into companies before where we did this short, simple exercise to discover core values, and they were blown away and said, we've had 3-day offsites with a marketing firm
Mm-hmm.
to take us through core values, and they looked great on the website, but we
Yeah.
didn't know how to operationalize them. We didn't live them. It was marketing.
Yep.
And I think those are a complete and total waste of time. They don't do you any good. And so great people are people who are really aligned around your true values as an organization. They behave consistently with those. For example, here at Next Level Growth, we have 4. It's take ownership, be resourceful, have a thirst for learning, and be fun to work with.
Mm-hmm.
And people who come to work for us, we filter really hard on the front end to make sure that that's a good fit, because if they show up and embrace those and behave consistently with those values, they will do great here. The technical stuff we can teach anybody if they just have those values and mindset.
Yeah.
But if that doesn't sound like how somebody's wired, I want to stop the interview process and stop wasting each other's time.
Yeah.
So when you fill the organization with people who share those values and truly at a core DNA level believe those things and live those things, and the performance side of that, the other side of that, they have not only the skills and experience, but also the desire and passion to perform their roles to a high standard.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Those are really your A players.